Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about job description and it contains. See, the job description is the immediate product of job analysis process. So after job analysis, the immediate step is the job description. So the data collected through job analysis provide a basis for job description and job specification. So here the data which is collected from the job analysis which helps for preparing the job description and specification. And job description functionally describes and what the job entitles. So the job description describes the roles and responsibilities and the position and general task of a particular job. And it discloses what, how, and why the job is to be done. And it discloses what the job and how it is to be done and why the job is important. And it classifies the jobs into various subjobs and analyzes the nature of each subjob. And here the important definition according to Edwin. So the first and immediate product of job analysis is the job description, as it includes the title of the job, and this document is basically descriptive. So as the name itself, job description, and it is a document which is in the form of descriptive in nature and constitutes a record of existing and pertinent job facts. And now we'll see the contents of job description. And the first and important is the proper job title. So in proper job title means it is described that the job title should be short, definite and suggestive of the nature of the job. So the job title should be short, definite and suggestive. So it should be understood to everyone. And it described qualities of job holders should be also clear from the title so that every job could be distinguished from one another. And the second important content is job summary. Job summary describes the contents of the job in terms of activities or tasks performed. Job summary should clear the nature of the job and primary, secondary, and what are the other duties, what are the responsibilities, and what are the activities of the job is known as the job summary, or we can call it as the what is the purpose of the job. The third one is job location. Job location should also be given in the description of the job. Job location means the place where the job is to be performed, that is in which department the individual has to work and in which location the job is to be performed. This has to be clearly mentioned in job description. The next content is duties and responsibility. This is important phase of job description and should be prepared very carefully by the HR department. It describes the duties to be performed along with frequency of each major job. So in job description, the duties to be performed. So responsibilities concerning of money, supervision and training of staff, etc. are clearly described in this part. And the main responsibilities and the main duties of the individual is to be clearly mentioned. Next one, machines, tools and materials. The machines, tools, equipment and materials required in the performance of each job. To perform a job means materials is needed as well as machines, tools also needed. This also be clearly mentioned in the contents of job description, and it will indicate the nature and complexity of a job and will help in devising the training programs. And the next one is working condition. The working environment in which heat, light, noise levels, dust and fumes, etc. So it also to be mentioned that what are the working conditions. The employee should work in heat, light or in noisy places or any hazards and possibilities to their occurrence, and working conditions should also be described. It will be helpful in job evaluation. And seventh content is the nature of supervision. The nature of supervision required on each job should also be mentioned. There are certain jobs like unskilled jobs which requires close supervision. So there are mainly two types, skilled jobs and unskilled jobs. And for skilled jobs supervision is not required, whereas unskilled job there is a supervision is required. And the next one is relation to other jobs. The job immediate below and above are mentioned. The above contents are mentioned. It provides an idea of particularly workflow and channels of performance. Here the related of other job, it also includes to whom the job holder will report and who will report to him. So this is all about job description. Here the characteristics of a good job description is, the first one, it should be kept up to date. Necessary adjustments should be made day by day, and job title should be short, definite, and it should be clear, and it should describe in sufficient detail each of the duties and responsibility should be there in job description. And specification also clearly mentioned, and it should be descriptive but short and concise, and the data should be in descriptive but it should be in short, and statement of opinion should be avoided, and examples of work performed may be quoted, and it should ensure that a new employee can understand the job by reading the job description. So anyone should understand the description of the job, and all employee must know the contents of job description. So this is all about the characteristics and the contents of job description, and tomorrow we'll discuss about job specification.